Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Greg McCloskey from ForexLive.com. This is a Forex quick look at the New Zealand versus US dollar. Today's date is May 31st, 2023. Sit tight, listen, you'll find out what's going on. I'm going to start on the hourly chart here, and what we noticed in trading yesterday was that the low price yesterday came in right around the 0.6260242 level. Here is the low price. We saw the price bounce off of that level. And what was the significance of that low price? If we go to the daily chart, I will show you, if you look at that chart right here, the 50% retracement of the move up from this low right here to this high right here. The 50% retracement comes in at the 0.60242 level. So that's exactly where the price came down to yesterday. And we saw the price bounce back off of that 50% midpoint level. That's a nice technical level. Set buyers lean, push the price higher. Now let's go back to the hourly chart and see what happens subsequently. So here is our low price at 0.6024 yesterday. And where did the high price go? It went right up to test the blue line in this chart. What is that? That is the 100-hour moving average. And you have to go back to this day right here where the price started to move below that moving average. Before we started to see the sharp run to the downside. This run to the downside has seen steps lower once it reached this level right here. Granted, the steps have been up and down on the way to the downside, but it's clearly the overall bias is to the downside. From left to right, we're going lower here. So holding the 100-hour moving average was a significant hold that said to the sellers, go ahead, push the price further to the downside, and indeed they have in trading here today. So what now? So if we look at this trend line connecting this low right here to this low right here, and we had a early buyer right here. This trend line cuts across at 0.59806, and that's our next target. We're currently trading at 0.5987, so we're within about 7 or so pips of that level. We could see a slowing of the momentum to the downside against that trend line. It at least becomes a level that traders can lean against, maybe take some profit against, so on and so forth. Maybe pick a bottom. So if buyers come in against that level, what you'd want to see is price move back above the 0.60242. That would give you more hope that perhaps the bottom is in place, and then you start to look toward the 100-hour moving average as the next obvious target to get through. So buyers here would look for 0.60242, 0.60452 on the top side as the targets of the trade. Now, conversely, if you were to buy against this level and the price started to move below that level, I wouldn't mess around with it. Why? Because the trend is this way. It's to the downside. So you don't want to get in the way of a trending market, and if the price were to move below that level, it would just add to that bearish bias, especially below the 0.60242, that 50% retracement level on the daily chart. So sellers are taking control. Sellers are pushing for more control and more momentum to the downside below the 0.60242 level, but we have that trend line in the hourly chart that we might have to contend with. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.